I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. You just heard Time Stands by Nathaniel Ratcliffe. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And have you ever considered the dangers of chewing? They are plentiful. Chewing causes more deaths per year than tobacco ever did. Think about it. Most everyone chews, correct? And most everyone dies at some point, right? I know I am. My logic is sound, and your teeth pose a threat. I will humbly admit I often bite down on my own tongue and scream at the sky that I might have such a foolhardy mistake. Every time I think I can withstand it, and every time I cannot. I'm weaker than I imagined. My tongue is a joke, but my teeth, they are fearsome. I stare in that mirror every morning, screaming at what hides behind my lips. At night, I fear that they will attack me in my sleep. I fear they will not recognize their independence from my physical form, and they will leave. I do not want that. I love my teeth, and I love it when they remain inside of my face. I take good care of them. I brush twice daily and always floss at night, but I still fear they will leave. I protect them. I care for them. They have absolutely no reason to leave, and yet I am paralyzed by the mere thought of it. Up next, Sedona by Houndmouth, and after that, Waiting in Vain by Bob Marley. That was Keep My Name Out of Your Mouth by the Black Keys. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And I've been cursed. Yes, I was mucking about with my usual band of delinquents when suddenly a witch or wizard or something jumped out of the shadows and accused me of stealing its dollar. Well, yes, I had just picked up $1 off the ground, but this is America, and in America we stand for finders keepers. Anyway, they threw their wand at my head so hard it stuck straight into my forehead. Now, I don't know if you've ever been pierced by a magic item, folks, but I will tell you, it is not fun. That thing would not come out. It was like barbed or really sticky. The magic in the wand slowly fizzled out and dissipated into my brain where it currently resides. Now, unless you're well versed in the magic arts, I can't imagine you would know this, but unused magic is dangerous. It just sits there, right? No harm, no foul, I hear you asking, you blubbering fool. Of course, it's dangerous. It's magic. So now I'm cursed to always smell like dust since I don't have any way of cleansing my brain. I'll just have to wait this one out. Wait until the magic in my head has wholly dispersed throughout my body. Someday the curse might not even be noticeable. Someday I might even sweat it out. Up next, Use Somebody by Kings of Leon. And after that, Leave Me Alone by I Don't Know How, But They Found Me. That was Chinatown by Bleachers featuring Bruce Springsteen. I'm Taylor Barr, your midnight DJ. And report all suspicious activity to the dirt. Local law enforcement has recently invested in a small startup called Ditch Snitch, which allows citizens like us to quickly and effectively be informants on those around us. This fantastic idea was thought up by local entrepreneur and notorious conman Yolande the Swede. Yolande moved to the States at a very young age of 32, shortly after his parents' death. He sailed here on a boat made of steel and marveled at every wave. That trip changed him. He saw the world in a brighter way, in a safer way. and he wanted everyone else to feel the exact same way all the time. He started thinking to himself, how can I get this feeling out to the masses? He was right on top of a discovery as he stepped off the loading dock and onto dry land. Yes, of course, the dirt is the answer. He made a mad dash to the local science lab to get started on his work, and in 4 months' time he had completed it. A spray that could be applied to dirt to make it act as a receiving end of a telephone. When you inevitably rat on your own family, make sure to inform the said dirt of your name, your location, and what you are wearing. Local authorities hate snitches. Up next, Your Holiday Song by Indigo Girls. And after that, Skin and Bones by Cage the Elephant. That was Arlo Parks by Hurt. I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ. Shake your body from side to side, or front and back, or around in a circle. The point is to shake your body. How you achieve such a thing is unimportant. Good. Are you in movement? You have a sway, a rhythm to your flow? That's exactly it. You're doing fantastic. This is called dancing. I know, new words are scary. Don't fret too hard. It's a very normal thing to do. It's so normal, so natural, so deeply embedded within us that some non-human animals enjoy a dance once in a while. Have you seen a panda do that little wiggle that they do? Absolutely adorable, and also a sign that the panda is in great emotional pain. You should still be moving. Shake faster. Now you are dancing too fast. This is highly frowned upon in ritual dancing circles. Keep it slow, keep it steady, and for the love of life, keep it simple. Intricate dances might be more powerful, they might bring you greater joy, allow you deeper wells of power, and increase what you are capable of. But in the long run, the difficulty of a dance will often backfire on you. You have only learned what dancing is. I know this because I said so, and for you to be performing a solo rain dance is far too dangerous. Up next, Allergic to Water by Annie DeFranco. And after that, Lost in Yesterday by Tame Impala. You just heard Hero by Family of the Year. I'm Taylor Barr, your Midnight DJ. Stale bread on stale shelves, in stale malls, in stale cities. Everything has been sitting out too long, and it's losing its flavor. This morning, I awoke to the smell of dust. I thought perhaps I hadn't vacuumed in a few months, and so was reaping the benefits of that. But then my Roomba vacuumed into view and sucked up what few particles lay on the floor. I arose to find my room was gloomier than usual. The vibrant greens and reds that appear on my plants and other things were not as bright as they normally are. What was once a classic emerald green is now barely a sage, truly a national tragedy. I cried briefly and collected myself. I left my apartment to find that the entire world had lost its vibrancy. Everything that I used to hold dear was technically fine, just not the same color as it had been, and that kind of volatility is bad for me. I started running, holding on to that last shred of hope that maybe something still has high saturation. As far as I could tell, nothing. I stopped running when I realized I was hungry, and I went to go buy a sandwich. As I entered Jim's Sandwich Emporium, the door crumbled into a fine powder. I asked for his finest sandwich, and Jim obliged. Listeners, I am sorry to deliver such bad news. When I bit into that delicious-looking sandwich, all I could taste was dust. Up next, Faith Healer by Julian Baker, and after that, Devil Inside by INXS. But before I let you go, it's just past midnight, and you know what that means, dear, dear listener. You'll see me tomorrow. Hear me. Whatever. All the, Hey, today was a pretty good day. Tomorrow's gonna be even better.